Chief President, Your Honor. Any questions?
Hi, morning. All right, so I'm assuming all the discovery has been taken care of?
Discovery has been taken care of, Your Honor. The last time we talked, we had received a ballistics report that had been generated this fall. Our expert is still reviewing that and advises he needs probably about 60 more days to complete his answer. But that's the last thing that we have facing us. After
We
that, we'll
spoke
be
with
ready.
him yesterday. We spoke with him yesterday, Your Honor. And he said he will have it done within 60 days.
All right, I need an acknowledgement of discovery signed today.
Okay, Judge.
And then, Norma, set this for jury trial in February. This is going to jury trial in February. Is it going to, if it is going to trial? And it's criminal trial division. All right, you're scheduled for jury trial on February 10th.
Thank you.
All right, what will end up happening? How many witnesses how many jurors are you all expecting to need on this case?
It's going to depend, Your Honor. The nature of the case involves a music video, and that music video is very famous and well known. So we may need a little bit more than the average pool because if people are familiar and informed of opinions, they'd be disqualified.
It happens to be the most watched video on nationally.
Well, I haven't seen it. I guess that says more about my
Yeah.
age. So,
I think that's correct.
All right,
You're
Norma.
too young.
I like that. Thank you.
You are.
Norma, then put this for jury selection on February 7th and see if the central jury room is available for jury selection. So jury selection will take place on February 7th. And if you all have motions, those motions need to be heard the week of February 3rd.
Okay. Your Honor, just as a clarifying point, we would like to use what they call audience participation software in the selection process, where we would give the individual of an Ironman a clicker with different buttons on it, so that when we ask them scaled questions, their answers are submitted to the attorneys for both state and defense, but they're not shared among the pool. Our fear being that sometimes when you ask scaled questions after about the first 4 or 5, people just start parroting the answer of the person in front of them.
Well, here's the problem with that. How is the court reporter going to take those answers down?
We would be asking that we give the raw data both to the court and to the state. So, and those answers could be simply received into the record as an exhibit, rather than as, the court reporter having to say juror number 1, answer 2, juror number 2.
It should speed up the process. That's the theory.
Oh, don't worry, you guys will have 20 minutes each side.
That's generous of you.
Pretend like I'm a different judge and people would say, okay, that's generous.
One of your predecessors in this court in particular, I think, was fond of that.
Yeah.
So as I give time for jury selection and people think it's not enough time, just view the wall. I would say 1, 2, 3, number 4.
Yeah.
Counting this way.
I think.
So,
Reasonable.
all right. Well, state, I allow people to do their jury selection, however they want to do their jury selection. If there's any objections to that being the process, then let me know. But we will make sure that the process you want to proceed with is on the record. So it won't fall upon the court reporter if something is not present for the fourth court or whoever it might be to say they didn't take the record down appropriately.
We
That
definitely
makes
want to
sense.
make sure it's documented, and I think that we have the capacity to do that really quickly, and it'll be smooth. But how many jurors would the court intend to call? We have 100 clickers right now. I can get more, but I just need to know how many of the court participants bringing.
All right. Well, how many do y'all, the central jury room holds about 200?
So probably about 200.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. That jury selection, and Norma, can you call down to the central jury room right now and see if February 7th is available? Here's the thing about calling up a jury on Friday. That means it goes on Friday, because if it doesn't go on Friday, that's $75 per juror. And the county doesn't like it when jurors are called up and then it doesn't happen.
I can understand that.
Okay, so Ms. Ferguson is going to check very quickly about that. And then do y'all have any motions that need to be heard before that date?
We will have some motions in limine. I don't know how the court wants us to.
With the
time it.
motion in limines, I don't know anything about your case. So with the motion in limines, unless it's something that's black letter law, which usually it's not, I always tell both sides to approach before they're going to get into any things that are covered by the motion in limine.
That's reasonable. I think if we file them, that gives both sides at least an understanding of when that's gonna happen, so we don't have a
And
problem.
then sometimes I find that parties are able to agree.
That's correct. Your Honor,
Yes.
two additional matters when you're. ready.
Yes.
One, hopefully we won't need the fourth court to look at it.
Okay, the eye wink, okay.
That secondly, if you recall, we needed to have make arrangements. We have, Chris Castle, here to measure him because he has no way.
He's
to
present today to measure.
He's in the courtroom, yes.
Oh, the deputy will allow him, deputies, will you allow him to go into the back with another party to be measured for clothing? I'm sure you,
He's done it before.
all right.
Thank you.
As I tell everybody, I'm not in charge of security. I let the deputies do that. All right, so February 7th will be jury selection. All right, so February 7th will be jury selection, and there will be 200 jurors called. Then on Monday, the 10th, how long do y'all expect this trial to last?
Brother Gary.
We can,
I'm usually pretty quick, Judge, but
yeah,
Okay,
my imagination will probably last at least 2 weeks.
all right, so then this is the schedule. I'll give you all the schedule per week, but I'm going to give you the first week schedule now. So February 7th is jury selection. February 10th, we'll start testimony, opening statements and everything. We'll start that at 1:30. Tuesday, the 11th, Norma, will be 1:30. February 12th will be all day. February 13th, 1:30. February 14th, all day. And then on the next week, 17th is a holiday. We can discuss with the jurors whether or not they want to come in on the 17th or not. If they do want to come in on the 17th, then that will be all day, and we'll make arrangements for the jurors to come in the way they come in. All right?
that's,
So if you all can make sure you look at your calendars as well for February 17th. All right, is there anything else?
nothing on the time here.
All right. And as soon as Deputy Laura finished coordinating,
All right, these young brothers, man, they don't know, man. I guess they won't learn, man. This brother here is already serving, I think, about 50 years. And he rapped about the murder while he was on the run for another murder. So they got a spot for him. They got a place for him. They got room. People got to understand they're going to make room for you, man. They're going to make room for you. You say, yeah, oh yeah, this one here talk about murder, suspect dies. I'm going to play that in a minute. But I was trying to see what else they got on this guy. Hold up, let me see. Hold up. Hold up, let me see, man. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, he got 55 years. And his accomplice, she got 0. Yeah, it's like, do you really want to be in jail or infamous are free and able to make something happen. Yeah, it's like they don't be paying attention, man. Come on, man. This dude got 55 years in jail. And he got another murder. Let's see this thing.
A 24.
Hey, like, come on, man. Dude ain't thinking at all. He was out here rapping about the murders. They do it every time. Like, how you think?
24-year-old convicted murderer set to head to trial in a capital murder case next year. Former Texas rapper Tamor McIntyre is accused of fatally shooting and robbing a 23-year-old man. Eric Hernandez takes us inside the courtroom as it was decided when jury selection and the trial would begin.
They're all the same.
Tamor McIntyre, known for his stage name TK47, sat quietly in the courtroom as his case was awaiting to be called up. McIntyre, already convicted of murder in Tarrant County and sentenced to 55 years in prison, has been awaiting trial in the April 2017 capital murder of Mark Anthony Saldivar. According to an arrest affidavit, Saldivar was robbed of his camera equipment and fatally shot in the Chick-fil-A parking lot across from North Star Mall. At the time, McIntyre was on the run after cutting his GPS monitor while out on bond awaiting trial. McIntyre was later caught in New Jersey. But while on the run, he released a song called The Race. The music video on YouTube has more than 360 million views, and the song ended up on the Billboard Hot 100. In it, he posed in front of his wanted poster. Because of that video, his attorneys had a concern about the size of the jury pool.
The nature of the case involves a music video, and that music video is very famous and well known, so we may need a little bit more than the average pool because people are familiar and have formed an opinion.
A jury pool of 200 people are now expected to be called in on February 7th and testimony to begin on February 10th. Since being in the Bexar County Jail, McIntyre has picked up 3 new charges of prohibited substance in a correctional facility.
Now, this trial will be taking place here in the 187th District Court. Again, that is on February 10th of next year. McIntyre, if he's found guilty, would automatically be sentenced to life in prison without parole. At the Cadena Reeves Justice Center, Erica Hernandez.
Yeah, man. This young brother already got 55 years. And he just threw his whole life away and got 300 and something million views. And attorney fees, man. We gotta pay attention to this. All he got was some views, man, and incarcerated attorney fees. He didn't win it all. And popularity. People know who he is. Like, come on, man. People know who he is, yes. But he can't even enjoy the fame. The decisions he made won't allow him to enjoy the fame, man. And let me see. Crazy. It's just crazy, man. Let me see. Yeah, what's this here? This is his old stuff here. Let me see.
Known, but teenage trial of Tamor TK McIntyre in the end also likely played a role in that prison sentence. Tamor McIntyre ever so slightly rolled his head to the side as a judge announced his 55-year prison sentence for the murder of Ethan Walker. The decision came 2 years after TK rapped in his song The Race that there was a case
Like, come on, man.
That went wrong.
The song was certified platinum for the 19-year-old.
Certified platinum song.
And afterward, Walker's parents said every lyric had their son's blood on it.
Every time we look up, it seems like we're seeing news about the song, seeing praise about the song, and seeing you literally dancing on Ethan's grave. But you've gotten enough attention.
McIntyre's defense team, which helped him avoid a life sentence, argued that though the song was offensive, it was art. They were pushing for nothing longer than a 20-year deal other teens received in the case, but the jury saw it differently.
You're still here. You're still here. My son is gone. He's a box of ashes sitting in my living room. He's gone.
McIntyre will be eligible for parole, but he'll have to serve half of that sentence, 27.5 years, before he gets that opportunity. We're live tonight.
Now, this was his first case that he received the 55 for. So he said he's eligible for parole in 27 years. And then he made another song where I guess he killed the guy at the Chick-fil-A. And took his camera equipment, and this is the trial that's coming up. He got the trial coming up. Let me see, hold up. Yeah, he got the trial coming up February 10th is when the opening statements start, but they start picking the jury February 7th, and his brother done played himself, man. He literally already has 55 years, and this next murder, he's facing life. And all he got was likes and views, man. Come on. He wanted to be that famous that he played himself out of his freedom. You gotta be mindful. Let me see, hold on. Let me see, what's this, the Lord, bro? Hold on, I'm trying to see here. Hold up. Second chance. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, see, and they didn't give him life the first time because he was a juvenile, and I guess some other people only got 20. But I think he took his thing to trial. And they might have probably would have offered him a 20-year deal, but he didn't take it, and they gave him 55, and he still got to serve 27. Yeah. He still got to serve 27 years. And he took it to trial. Like, I don't know, man. What's the interrogation tape?
6 video of teen rapper TK as police question.
Hold on. Had a video of him interrogation as he got questioned. Let's see what this young joker said, man.
For TK as police question him about his role in a deadly home invasion in Mansfield. The video was shown to the jury this afternoon in Tamor McIntyre's capital murder trial. Jason Allen is live inside the Tim Curry Criminal Justice Center in Fort Worth with the details. Jason?
And Gilma, the doors of the court are just cracking open here behind me. It looks like they have just finished up for the evening. The jury today, not only in that video, heard Tamor McIntyre admit to being part of this crime when it happened, they also heard from a man who was shot that night and survived.
This video from almost 3 years ago shows a 16-year-old Tamor McIntyre in a small room with police, uncomfortable, wiping his eyes at times, and finally admitting to investigators he played a role in a home invasion and murder in Mansfield.
Crazy. And he didn't admit to it in the interrogation room. And he still went to trial? Like, come on, man.
And masks and hoodies, and then they came straight into my room.
A survivor of the shooting, Zach Belote, testified today he realized he'd been set up for the crime by a girl he thought he was dating. That's a point McIntyre's defense team has been keen on, that 5 other individuals, along with a juvenile, were actually responsible for planning the robbery and shooting the 2 victims. One of the girls has testified she brought in McIntyre to recruit the gunman. Belote stared down McIntyre as he left the courtroom today, but not before telling about the tense moment that night where he knew he was about to be shot.
Well, everybody left the room, and the one guy was at the front of my room in the doorway, and I was right in front of the bed, like pretty much point blank range. And he sat there and hesitated for about 2 minutes with one hand, and when he grabbed it with 2 hands, that's when I knew he was going to pull the trigger.
It was months after that interrogation seen on video that McIntyre cut off his GPS monitoring bracelet and went on the run. A U.S. Marshal Task Force member testified today that when they found him later in New Jersey and caught up to him and arrested him, he made up stories about swallowing a bunch of pills and even about hearing voices in order to try to stay out of jail. Live tonight in Fort Worth, Jason Allen, CBS 11 News.
New at 6.
Yeah, man. Like, he literally played himself and he told on himself. So the brother was on house arrest. He was literally on house arrest waiting to go to trial, and he cut his house arrest bracelet off. And I don't know what he thought he was going to do by telling him that he swallowed a whole bunch of pills and like that was going to save him. He was trying to play the crazy role. I mean, the crazy role really doesn't work for everybody, man. I can't believe young boy tricked himself out for some views and likes. For some views and likes, man. Like, for real. What are you saying? Yeah. But his trial is coming up in February, so that's 3 months away. And they try and give him life on top of this 55-year sentence he got. I bet he wasn't thinking like that it was gonna be this real. When they be out there thugging hard, they really don't think about it being this real. It's like real right now. They not trying to let you get back. They don't want to give you another shot at life. Already got 55 and they want to add an elbow onto you. Let me see. Hold up. Hold up, man. Yeah. And I think TK was what, 24 now? 24 years old. And honestly, I bet he wish he could take all of it back. And we got to be honest. At 24 years old and you got 55 years in jail and you going to trial for another murder that they're trying to give you a life sentence for, I guarantee you he wish he can take it all back. When your adrenaline is in the wrong direction and you trick yourself out of life and like you get this time to sit inside of a cell and recognize what you did, it's like it registers different. Like, what was I thinking? You said free spray K. Hey, man. We could say free, right? But he told on himself. Like, he told on himself, so I can't holler free somebody that told on himself. Now, if he went to trial and he didn't make no statements on himself, you could say free him. But he told on himself. He wanted to go to jail. And I need these young boys to pay attention to that, man. When these other young boys is out here acting crazy, pay attention to how they hang theyself. He got in the interrogation room and told on himself, man. He wasn't a gangster. Gangsters don't do that. They don't get in the interrogation room and tell on themselves. You gonna get out here and commit all this BS and then tell on yourself. They say you gotta, I think somebody put a documentary on this Joker. I'm trying to see, hold on.
TK has been in prison for
Hold on. I think somebody.
the letter of him being
Yeah, hold up. I ain't gonna play that one. Yeah, somebody did something on him. Let's see. Yeah, brother was straight goofy for that, man. And then he killed innocent people. He went there and did a home invasion. And the people that he was cool with brung him into the situation because they knew he was going to have shooters on deck. So the guy, like, got put in this situation by some affiliation with some other girls and tricked himself out of life and made a song that went viral while he was fighting this case and caught another case and ended his life. I'm saying we shouldn't want to go viral that bad. Like, seriously. Like, you want to go viral that bad? Let me see. Hold up, man. Bro, play this out. Word he did. TK. Bro, play this out. Yeah, bro, play this out. Especially that young, man. That young. Yeah, this one they found him guilty right here. Yeah, this one they found him guilty.
For a teen rapper. Locked down a long prison sentence for a teen rapper convicted of murder. The guilty verdict against Tamor TK McIntyre was delivered this morning, but as Jason Allen reports live in Fort Worth, the trial is not yet over. Jason?
It's not, Doug, because the jury did not convict TK McIntyre of capital murder. That would have come with an automatic life sentence. So instead, he will have an opportunity to get a sentence that lets him out of prison earlier, and then prosecutors will in turn try to make sure that that does not happen. TK, of course, became pretty well known because he ran from this 2016 home invasion. The prosecution started bringing up witnesses connected to those crimes, something they hope will lead to a long prison sentence. There was an Arlington police officer who testified about injuries to an elderly man that McIntyre is accused of attacking while he was on the run. And there was a stream of corrections officers, one after the next, who talked about the problems that they have had with him in jail since he was caught.
And as people were walking up and down that hallway, he would either yell at them or try to reach out and grab them, but
threw what appeared to be wet paper at another inmate that was using the phone.
They also caught him with a cell phone. That in and itself is a crime. He faces charges for that. The eventual sentence for this home invasion and murder could be anywhere from 5 to 99 years. District attorney said they should wrap up their case here sometime Monday morning. Live in Fort Worth tonight, Jason Allen, CBS 11 News.
Jason. Prosecutors are going to
Bro tricked himself out of position. I ain't even gonna lie. He could have made the song he made, fought the case on house arrest, and it might have came out better. But he wasn't thinking, and he thought that he was gonna go out there and pop something, and that was gonna be it. Let me see what they say about this. Hold on, this is they order homegirl to pay $100 million. Hold up, let's see what they say. She ain't gonna get it They ain't gonna get
Dallas police officer Amber Geiger to pay nearly $100 million to her victim's family.
Geiger's already serving a 10-year sentence for the 2018 murder of Botham Jean. Jean's family members know they're unlikely to collect that full amount, but they believe the judgment is important for other reasons. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager was there as the family spoke outside federal court. Peyton.
Heather, yes, this afternoon, Botham Jean's family and their legal team spoke to reporters and the public after the verdict was read in a courtroom. They said the jury of 6 men and 6 women sent a message to the entire world that Botham's life mattered and that law enforcement must be held responsible, and also you should feel safe in your own home.
Victory is mine. Victory today. The family of Botham Jean, flanked by their attorneys, broke out in a gospel song Wednesday evening following a federal jury's decision. Be like Bob. Be like Bob. $98.6 million is how much former Dallas police officer Amber Geiger was ordered to pay the Jean family in the federal civil trial. That sum, which is nearly double what Jean's attorneys asked from the jury, includes both compensatory and punitive damages. In what is likely a final chapter in this legal journey, jurors found Geiger acted with malice or was reckless in the September 2018 shooting death of Botham Jean.
It's been tiring having to fly from St. Lucia to Dallas so many times. But today's verdict really gives me some consolation that you saw the value of Botham.
The off-duty Dallas police officer shot and killed Jean after she mistakenly entered his apartment instead of hers at Dallas's Southside Flats Apartments. Geiger testified in her 2019 trial that she mistook Jean for an intruder. Geiger was convicted of Jean's murder in 2019, and she's currently serving a 10-year prison sentence. At her request, Geiger wasn't in court for the 3-day trial and also had no legal representation.
We've gotten to the question over and over, well, how are y'all going to collect from Amber Geiger? We got that question. That was not important. What was important was holding Amber Geiger civilly liable for what she did to Botham. Amber Geiger is not going to have a life that she's just going to be able to, she's not going to have a normal life, all right? She's not going to be able to capitalize on any fame that she may have gotten from this case.
As part of the judgment, the Jean family could get money from any Geiger book or movie deal. The city of Dallas was initially named as a defendant, but was later separated from the lawsuit. Jean's family says any money they do receive will go to helping others with the Botham Jean Foundation.
Whatever we do is to continue Botham's legacy, and for me, that's my labor of love.
Justice was served, and we are very thankful, and we pray that it will be a lesson for the authorities.
Jean's family was also asked about the decision for Amber Geiger, her decision to not be present during this federal civil trial. His mother tells us that she still feels that Geiger has not taken accountability for her actions. Now, Stephen, Heather, if you remember, just last month, Amber Geiger was denied parole after serving half of her sentence.
Yeah, they denied her parole, which they should. It's a half of her sentence. It's been 5 years already. Man. And then they got Ben Crumpler. He always in the middle of them suits, man. Ben is always. He always find a way to get part in them suits. I ain't gonna lie. But she wrongfully shot that man, and the family definitely did right by getting that judgment. 'Cause when she come home, they gonna be trying to make a movie, books, and that'll go to the family. You already know when she get out, they gonna be wanting to make something of this story. And that's why they said it was important for them to get that judgment. So they got $100 million judgment, and it's gonna work out because when she come home, they're gonna make a movie or a book. She was a police officer that went into the wrong house and killed the innocent man. So they're gonna do something. That's a story that they're gonna want to get out of there. Yeah. Let me see here. Hold up. Yeah. They're gonna definitely want to get that out there. Yeah, you know what? I wonder if I can kids find moms, calls the cops. Oh man, this lady snap right here. Hold up.
Well, thank you. So,
Hold up.
And his own mother, handing over to police a 100-gram bag of meth found in her bedroom.
you found this stuff, right? Where did you find it at?
Under the nightstand.
On accident?
Yeah,
Where was it at?
under the nightstand.
What's that?
Under the nightstand.
Under her nightstand, so that would be in the bedroom that she sleeps in?
Yeah.
The incident happened in July of 2022 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Body cam video captures police responding to the home where an officer is met by the young child who hands over a large Ziploc bag.
Hello. How are you? Well, thank you. So, we were called to come check on your son.
Okay, yeah, he's got my phone in the bathroom for like an hour.
Can I come in and talk to you?
Sure, yes. What is going on?
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, you just handed it to me.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
The child's mother was identified as Kendra Long. According to police, Long's son discovered the drugs, locked himself in a bathroom, then called his father with an iPad.
So this is your child?
This is my baby. Yes, he's in the bathroom for an hour.
Okay.
Literally an hour.
Who else home with you?
Me and him.
All right.
That's it.
Why are you sweating?
I'm sweating? I'm not sweating.
You look sweating.
No, I'm
Make sure you were in here by yourself.
No, I'm freaking out right
So
now.
there was other people here earlier. They left?
There's no other people here earlier. My friend Kristen saw by, and that was it.
Okay, so this is your house?
My house.
So you're...
Well, I don't know why you're here.
Well, do you have an ex-boyfriend or ex-husband? Baby daddy?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry. He called because he wanted us to check on your son. He was concerned that there was some stuff going on, that he was FaceTiming your ex. What's his name?
My ex-husband, Tony.
Tony. He was FaceTiming Tony. He was concerned about his welfare.
There's nobody here.
Well, you're here.
Yeah, no, but what was the concern? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I guess when he was on FaceTime with Tony, he was showing Tony this stuff that he found in the house.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, I don't either.
Well, I don't even know what is happening. I know that my kid went in the bathroom and has been for an hour, and I've been like, what's wrong? We were having a popsicle, playing Fortnite, and...
Right. And there was nobody else home? Nobody else is here? So all this stuff in this house is yours?
This is all my... Yeah.
So everything in the house is yours?
Well, this is my house.
Okay. And this is in your
Well,
house?
Kristen was here earlier.
Who's Kristen?
My girlfriend. She came by.
Okay.
She's house sitting up the street for our regional manager.
Right.
We're in property management. She has a baby kitten, watching the kitten.
So how is your relationship with Tony?
That's never been good, no.
Yeah. Were you guys ever married? How long were you guys married for?
5.5 years.
When confronted about the drugs found in the Ziploc, Long responded she doesn't do drugs.
Well, you don't have to do drugs to have drugs in the house. Take a look at that.
I don't even know what that is, you guys. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what is happening right now, you guys. I don't know.
100%. Like I said, why we're here, Tony was, what's his name again? He was FaceTiming Tony. He was concerned. He was scared. He said, I found this in the house. I think it's drugs. So Tony calls us to come and check
Who
on
thought it was
Austin,
drugs?
your kid.
Okay, well, I don't even know what this is or where he found it.
I don't either.
I don't either, okay?
I get it. And like I said, that's why we're here.
The officer then takes down her information. Meanwhile, another officer on scene goes to speak with Long's son as his body cam captures the child bursting into tears as he tells the officer he found the drugs.
And what did you find inside the house that made you scared?
Drugs.
Okay. Do you know what drugs look like?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So where were the drugs at?
Underneath the nightstand.
Underneath the nightstand? Okay. Gotcha. Do you ever seen anything like that here before?
No.
No? Okay. So where are those at right now? There's nobody inside's in trouble for anything. I just need to try to figure out what's going on.
I just gave him to the first person I saw.
Okay, and who was that?
It's an officer to the right.
Okay, so you gave them, the officer, some stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What, and have you ever seen anything like that in the house before? No? Okay, but you know what drugs do look like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Long's son then tells the officer he believes the drugs were found inside the house on purpose by one of his mom's friends.
Okay, so is there like a lot of people that come and go in and out of the house?
Only people that I know that come to the house are some of her friends, and that's really it.
Okay. Do you think somebody might have dropped something off, or it was somebody else's that they accidentally left here?
I think they dropped something off on an accident.
You think they dropped some off an accident?
No, not on accident, on purpose.
Okay. All right. So, how long have you guys lived in the house here?
About 2 years.
About 2 years. Who lives in the house here with you?
Just me and my mom.
So it's you and your real mom, your biological mom?
Yes.
Okay. And you and your mom are the only two people that are here right now?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Any idea who do you think left the stuff here?
Her friend, which his nickname is Poncho, but his real name is Alfonso.
Okay. And is Alfonso kind of a mean guy, or is he pretty nice, or?
I don't see him too much, but just one of those people where you look at him and you know it, and he's always acts weird around me.
Okay.
It's the only person I can think of.
Has he ever threatened you or hurt you or anything like that?
No.
He just acts kind of weird? And is he just a friend to your mom, or are they?
He's a friend.
Okay.
That's all I know.
She just kind of shows up every once in a while?
Yeah, I've only seen him about once or twice.
And you think he dropped the stuff off?
Yes.
The officer who was speaking to Kendra Long comes outside. When he asks the then 9-year-old a question, the child breaks into tears again, admitting he found the drugs on accident.
So you got scared tonight. You called your dad. And you found this stuff, right? Where did you find it at?
Under the nightstand.
On accident?
Yeah.
Where was it at?
Under the nightstand.
What's that?
Under the nightstand.
Under her nightstand. So that would be in the bedroom that she sleeps in?
Yeah.
And how did you recognize that? Like, what did you think when you saw it?
I just saw a couple baggies. I was curious. Pull it out, and then I couldn't really knew what it was.
Yeah, from like TV and stuff?
What?
Like you thought like maybe it was drugs from like TV and stuff?
Yeah.
Right. And you got scared and you called your dad?
Yeah.
And what did he say? Call the police?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did the right thing. I know you don't want to get anybody in trouble, and we're here to make sure everybody's safe, and that you're safe and your mom's safe, and you know. Yeah, I guess your dad, he's going to come here and check on you, okay? Did you know that? Okay.
As one of the officers delves more into the child's home life, the 9-year-old told the officer he had trouble with his mom in the past.
Your dad said he's going to put you up for adoption? Your mom? Have you told your dad that?
Yes.
And what did your dad say when you told him?
He was kind of getting mad at how she's like doing stuff like this.
Uh-huh. Okay. Have you told your dad about the other stuff that she's done, the physical abuse back in the day?
Yeah.
And what was his reaction? What did he say?
Mad, and then combination of like concern and
Uh-huh.
like also sad for me.
Okay. Have you ever talked to police officers about that stuff that's happened?
Not really everything.
Okay. You have had police officers out to your house before, though?
Yes.
One of the officer calls the report in to his supervisor, noting on the phone just how large the bag of meth was.
The kid, he's been talking to my partner. I've been kind of overhearing it while I've been doing my investigation. And I've been kind of hearing about some possible physical abuse in the past by mom from, you know, and then he's basically because he wants to be with dad more. But you know how those situations can sometimes be coached, you know. Yeah, PCS, possession of controlled substance. It's not a package for individual sale or anything, but it's a large amount, like enough that we're thinking about maybe calling our narcs to come out and look at it. And it's not just like a little baggie, you know. Yeah, it's like one of my top 5, you know, my 20-year career of meth hauls, you know.
Back inside the house, Kendra Long insinuates her son may have been coached to say negative things about her from her ex-husband.
I don't even know what your son has said. I've been in here with you and Officer Engel and Officer Hanson the whole time. So it's not like I'm sitting here listening, trying to figure that out. I know you kind of try and keep listening, which is understandable. But it's interesting
because he was coached so severely that it was all in the trial and everything.
That was going to be my next line of questioning. Do you think he's ever been coached?
It was robotically. It was literally word for word.
Because he just started volunteering all kinds of information that I wasn't asking him about. And I asked him, I go, has your dad ever told you to say things about your mom that weren't true? And he straight said no, absolutely not. Very direct, almost like he was anticipating that was going to be my next question.
I don't know what this is all like. Next, I'm bringing this whole court thing up because of when that was going on. There were things that like were said about me. He's coming home in his backpack and stuff like that. Whatever this thing is, I'm completely. I don't even know what this is or what it's about, but I'm having a heart attack now thinking about this court thing. If that's what it's stirring up again, is what I'm trying to say.
Do you think your ex-husband would attempt to set you up to win full custody of Austin?
Oh, but that's what the objective was then. Now, I didn't think we had anything going on, but he has been short on the last 2 months payment. I don't know what his situation is, but that's something to mention, I guess. I didn't think we were at this point again, but I don't know. If that's what's happening, then that's what's happening. I mean, do I need to get like my lawyer or whatever? I mean, what do I need to do with that?
I mean, you already have a lawyer for your previous divorce proceedings and custody issues, everything else. Is that correct?
No, it's been all dropped and done with. We're all finished with everything.
Has anything happened in his dad's life that would change and make him want to have
financially
Austin back? So you think maybe financially, so he doesn't have to make payments to you for child support. He would try to get Austin back.
Brand new babies over there with a new wife, and I just know that he's court ordered to pay my child support. That's all I know. I don't talk to him. I don't know him on a personal level. I know that he just has 2 new babies.
Gotcha.
I just want to take a break really quickly from this shocking body cam video.
I was startled that she just allowed. I mean, not that I think it's great because this is great evidence. You mean that open bag like that? Yeah, like they were standing right next to each other. And he just hands it to me, which, God forbid, if it was fentanyl or something crazy. Right.
After speaking with Long's husband, the officer heads back inside the home where Long seems to be confused as to why the police were called.
So,
Control, we're 21. You can cancel.
kind of explain to me the situation with what's going on.
Explain the situation of what happened tonight?
Yeah.
I don't really know. We're in the middle of a normal night, and then he asked for my phone, goes into the restroom, asked to play a video, and locks the door behind him, and is in there for a long time. Next thing I know, I hear Tony's voice on the phone, and I'm like, "Are you coming out?" And I'm jiggling the doorknob. This goes on for quite a while.
Yeah.
And
so you didn't know what he had or what he was doing?
I don't know anything about anything until you knocked on the door.
Right. But you guys came down to the door together because you guys were right next to each other when the door opened.
I heard the knock at the door, and then I heard the bathroom door open. I've been sitting here on the stairs, like, are you coming out? Are you coming
Right.
out? I'm like, are we going to sleep on the floor? I'm like playing a game with him, kind of, but I'm like, what? I don't. So then he comes running out. I heard you guys at the door, and we were right there together.
So you didn't see that he had that in his hand?
No, I don't even know what this is. I don't know what anything about it was happening.
So what we're going to do, obviously, we're going to test it and make sure to discover what it is.
Okay.
I mean, to me, it looks probably like methamphetamine, you know.
What is that?
You know what meth is.
Like speed or whatever. Like, I mean,
Come
What
on.
happens?
Everybody knows what meth is. You watch Breaking Bad. I mean, Jesus.
I have never seen Breaking Bad.
Well, you should. But let's just be really honest. Okay, so it's not good that this stuff was in the house with wherever it was, whatever it is. Let's say it's illegal narcotics. It's terrible that a 9-year-old can find that and have access to it and know that what it is to call the police and have us come out here and check on you and him. Now, to be honest, yeah, you're in some trouble. You know,
what?
you're in some trouble.
I'm in trouble?
Yeah, you're in some trouble. In honesty,
I'm in trouble?
well, yeah, I mean, from our point of view, the door opens and hands me what could be a couple ounces of methamphetamine
First of all, I don't.
that came from your house.
I'm freaking out right now.
100%. So everything we do and everything that we say is always recorded. We have body cams on right now. It's recording you crying and
I'm not crying.
I know, but startled, upset. And I don't believe that you don't know what it is. He claims he found it under your nightstand. I guess you were having him look for a wallet or something earlier, and he happened to stumble upon it while he was looking for something for you. Now,
I have never in my life, I don't even know.
okay. Now, Kendra, I talked to CPS before I talked to you.
Okay.
I guess they talked to you back in December.
Yeah.
And there's been 3 cases.
Yes, there's been
Okay,
a lot, yeah.
We're talking like normal people. And the case back then that they investigated, that was unsubstantiated, was possible use of illegal narcotics that they were investigating.
This is all pertaining to my trial and my ex-husband.
I understand that, and I understand,
really
but those are just the allegations that was weighed against you back in December. Was
all through
possible,
the evidentiary trial, yeah.
right? Narcotics, this, and this. So my thing with you is, honesty is not going to get you out of some of the trouble that you're in tonight. However, if you wanted to start being realistic with us and be like, okay, this is what we're doing, this is what it is, I want to get some help, and I want you guys to help me. Maybe, hold on, Kendra. Maybe there's some avenues we can work with you to assist you a little bit on mitigating the circumstances that you're into tonight.
What do you mean by help? Like, I don't understand
Well,
what we're talking about here.
If what we have in your house is, that's a pretty large amount of methamphetamine.
I don't know what you're, like, honestly, I've been
So-
sitting here talking to the other one this whole time,
Right.
and I don't have any idea what this is.
Okay.
I don't have
But
any
this is your
idea.
house.
This is my house.
Right. That's
And
your cup right there, right?
This is my everything.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So the legal standard usually is that this is your house, that everything in the house that you have possession over. And if we get something that you can technically be responsible
This is
for.
not, if this is drugs or whatever, this is not mine, and I don't know what else to tell you.
So would you be willing to take a urine test?
I'm
See if-
not willing to do anything. I had a trial.
Well, I'm just asking you.
No.
So you wouldn't be willing to do a urine test tonight?
No, nothing.
For any
because of-
like methamphetamines, cocaine?
I'm not willing to do anything right now because my ex-husband put so many.
But if you're clean, it's going to help your case, though.
I don't. Why do I have a case?
Well, for us. Because you're saying that you don't know what this is.
But what is a case? though?
Like, let's say, because your child just gave us what appears to be a large amount of
I don't know what
methamphetamine.
this is, though.
And then let's say you assisted us and you took a drug test and you were completely clean.
Long maintained she had no idea drugs were in her home and still refused to take a urine test. The officers are seen testing the contents in the Ziploc bag, which they confirmed to be meth and a lot of it.
Yeah, that's a lot of meth. Wow.
Yes, let's just pack it back out. Yes, it won't. This one, let's just put it at the station too. I don't know if
That's more meth than I would use on a week's worth of laundry detergent. I got 4 boys living in my house.
Given the confirmation of meth, police then read Kendra along her Miranda rights, seemingly catching her off guard.
So just because we've been here for a while now and we've restricted your movement, that you do have the right to remain silent.
Me?
If you give up that right, you can say anything you say will be used against you in a court of law. I just want to read this to you. Since we're restricting your movement, you're not allowing you to go upstairs. You have the right to speak with an attorney for any questioning and have an attorney present while you answer any questions. If you cannot afford an attorney, will be appointed and provided at no cost. You can decide to answer any questions now or may stop at any time and ask to speak with an attorney before any question continues. If you decide to stop answering questions once you've all begun, all questioning will be stopped. You understand all that? Basically, don't talk to us. And if you do, it will be used against you in a court of law. So, we're kind of pretty much done. I just wanted to run the thing by you again. That's news to you. That whole bag of white powdery substance is like not yours.
Not mine, not even like anyone I can think of that I know would be associated with that.
We did test it, and it did return positive for methamphetamine. I didn't know. Somebody must have. So yeah, it is positive. Now, we're going to forward this on to our narcotics officers. You know, maybe you have a change of heart. Maybe you want to talk to them.
Me?
I'm just letting you know that they're going to get a copy of the report. You may want to talk to them. That might help your situation out. You know, if you do, you can ask any officer that you run in contact with. But at this point, you are going to be placed under arrest for possession of a controlled substance.
I'm literally on.
I understand. You can disagree all you want. That's fine. I
don't understand this.
Okay. Well, your child found a bag of what
Oh my God.
presumptively tested positive for methamphetamine under your nightstand. That's your right to say that. But the way our laws work, if we have reason or probable cause to believe that a crime occurred and you're within we can make that arrest. So, you have shoes?
I know, I don't understand this. Like, literally, who can I talk to? Your sergeant or something? This is not my stuff. This is not, I did not do a crime. This is not anything. I'm honestly going to tell you who I think is I can tell you who I think it is. It has access to my house. I am not understanding what's happening right now. This is not.
But you and your son live here. You told me
I have
that.
a boyfriend that has access to my front door.
Right.
I don't know this guy this well. However, this is do I give you his name? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is not mine. I don't.
Well, you even said yourself you really wouldn't want to take a drug test either.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now.
Well, I can't give you advice on what to do.
But I'm not a crime. I didn't commit a crime.
Well, it's possession of a controlled substance. It's in your house. This is your house.
This is not my. I don't even know this was here. I can't even understand or fathom the fact that this is drugs in my house.
Meanwhile, the officers applauded Long's son, who was still outside with his father.
Good job, buddy. Proud of you. You did the right thing. Don't ever hesitate to call us if you feel like you're in trouble, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you again.
Thanks for calling us, sir.
They let them both go to avoid the 9-year-old seeing his mom carted off to the back of the squad car. The officers later cuffed Long as she continues to maintain she had no idea how the bag of meth ended up in her house.
Any of them?
I don't know. Let's see where.
1337?
So, 9585.
9585? No problem. Jeez. It's like we just got out of the academy. I'll get the rest.
Yep.
Does Cuss feel okay?
Yeah. Oh, that was right, Chloe?
All right, do me a favor, take 2 steps forward. 2 steps forward, bigger steps. There you go. Do you take a step back? Nope. All right, I'm going to search you once you get to the car.
Oh, did I do that wrong or what?
No, you did fine. It's just there's cameras on the car. And since you're a female, I'm a male, we have to do everything on the cameras. Nobody sees you. It's like 2 in the morning.
Is it not 2 in the morning, is it?
Yeah. No, it's 1 in the morning. What's that?
I mean, I did not not me, and like I literally.
I get it. It's a bad
I'm so
situation.
mad right now. I wanted to give you his name.
This car's mine. We're gonna stand in front of those black bumpers. I'm just gonna do a quick search. There's a camera videotaping everything, so that way it's all professional. Nothing in your pockets. Yep. I want you to put your pants on, so I'm pretty sure you're good to go. All right. Rear passenger back seat. Rear passenger back seat.
Police then drive her off to jail. According to local reports, police arrested Long for drug trafficking and child abuse. She posted a $25,000 bond that same day. According to 8 News Now, prosecutors found text messages showing Long was dealing drugs from her home while her son was present. She was sentenced to 2 years probation, which prosecutors say she violated months later. She has since been sent to an inpatient drug treatment program and will remain on probation another 2 years.
Yeah, she was an addict, and her boyfriend was doing something, and she knew it. And that's why when the police came, she said that my boyfriend has access to the house, and I can tell you whose it is. But she didn't want to tell on him, but she was trying to insinuate that it was his. And wow, her son gave the stuff to the police. And the kid's father, he was the one that had the police called. I mean, he called the police and told his son to go sit in the bathroom until the police get there. And that's what he did. When the police knocked on the door, the son came out the bathroom. The mom answered the door, and the son went to the door while the mom was answering it and gave the stuff straight to the police. And yeah, whoever she was dealing with was definitely doing something. They might have both been users, but you know, sometimes they have those users that they still want to deal and use at the same time. So it could have been that kind of situation, or the guy dealt with her and acted as if that was his girlfriend, but he was just using her to store his stuff. So it was either way. But it was a bad situation that the son found it. That was the crazy situation. The son found it, and he had it in his hand for an hour. He was holding it while he was locked in the bathroom for a whole hour. And the police came, and they didn't believe her story at all. So they arrested her. But what they did do respectful is they didn't take the mom in front of the son. But she has like past CPS issues where they were called for drug use before. So CPS really wasn't on her side on this one. And she got the rehab program or whatever. But, you know, when these addicts, they have to want to heal themselves. It's like you can't force an addict to heal. That's something that they have to want to do. And if she wasn't ready or isn't ready, currently she's going to do what she wants to do. And, you know, nobody really thinks about these consequences in this situation until it happens. Everybody just does them until these things happen. And then, you know, you deal with it at hand. But it's a life lesson, man. And I want y'all to leave a comment and let me know how y'all feel about this. You know, the mom was definitely wrong for whoever she had around. And, you know, the mom knew what was going on, but the kid found it. So, and he told everything he knew that mom did. And, you know, dad helped and played a part. We ain't gonna lie. You know, it's those situations when a relationship don't work. If a issue happens, it's like dad could have still tried to get the situation under control and take the son, but he wanted to make sure that the cops came and that the situation got documented, because they've been having court proceedings back and forth for so long. So dad wanted to make sure that the stuff got documented so that when he goes back to court that he's going to win his situation. And mom would have did the same thing. And we got to be honest. Mom would have did the same thing if it was her. And, you know, that's how that fight go. That fight turned into a dog fight between people when they break up and it's a kid in a relationship. It turns into a straight dog fight. You know, and mom was an addict, so she might not be the best parent for the child. But dad might even be an addict. They might both be addicts. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know? Hey, man. Hopefully she gets help and hopefully things go better. But, you know, things is going on all around the world, man. There's families broken up everywhere. People going through things everywhere. Yeah. So, you know, we might hear a situation and, you know, we feel for the situation because it's right in front of our eyes. But trust me, in other cities, the same thing is going on, man. It's just this is what we are knowing about. This is what's in front of us. And I want y'all to make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. And let me know what you think about Tay-K situation. Also, Tay-K played himself, already convicted of murder, serving 55 years. He got to do 27 on it. And he's going back to trial for another murder case that he's facing life on. Let y'all leave a comment. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do y'all think the brother is going to beat it, or is he going to get found guilty again? And, you know, let me know how y'all feel about these young brothers getting out here, putting themselves in these situations, man. These young brothers get out here and just destroy their whole life before it even gets started. So what? The brother is 24, and the first case I think happened, I think it said in 2017. So, man, that's what, 7 years ago? Brother was only 17 years old, man. Like, that was the first case of the homicide. You know? And they got another homicide that he's about to go back to trial for. And, you know, them people ain't playing with you, man. These young boys got to understand. Them people are not playing. Especially when you out here killing stuff. It's like, y'all got to learn, man. That's an easy ticket to get you out of the game of life. It's a privilege to live out here, man, honestly. We don't understand it till you in that can. When you're in the box, you like, hold up. It was definitely a privilege to be out on the street. And, you know, a lot of people will get in a situation and get absent-minded, too. And get out and say, I'll be all right. It won't happen again. A lot of the rappers, man, they put themselves in a lot of situations, you know, because they puppets. And then they get back out and act like they forgot what they was into. You know, still want to lead people down that same line of destruction with that energy that is going to kill you. So, you know, we got to pay attention, man. And I want y'all to leave a comment. Let me know, man, how y'all feel. But it's your boy DZ, man. You already know. We're about to hit the 3K subscribers. If we not there as we speak, we will be there tomorrow. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. We coming in tomorrow with 3K subscribers. Trust me. And y'all already know, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.